رزاق فيها مراكز ازاي؟ طب ليه التعقيد؟ طب ليه ما قلتهاش من اول خلاص؟ R1 تمام.
Never gonna get there at this pace.
Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled wide, taking no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind of Paulus.
Not a chance.
Hey, watch it.
ليه طيب ليه مفيش حد قد القرار اصلا لغاية دلوقتي. علاء علي يا ولد. مين علاء علي يا جدعان؟ انت مين يا اخي؟ علاء علي مين؟
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversation. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
That's enough for me. There he is, the man who saved my hide.
علي مين علاء علي طيب؟ عايز اعرف بس.
What you want,
يا ولد.
Monica?
لا بجد يرد.
Just saying thank you, brother. I can call you brother, can't I?
I think I like you even less when you're friendly.
You're the first person ever told me that. Just leave me alone, will you?
الو مين؟
الو
ايوه هو انت اللي بتتفرج عليا؟
ايوه
انت اسمك علاء علي؟
لا
How you doing in Pennsylvania? Fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out.
خلاص ماشي
Jose
يعني.
says that there's a trick around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
اضحك على ده.
Hey, fatso. You starving us here?
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? You don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
Come on, man.
Coming past.
Go on.
وزعل مني عشان بقى ما اروحش اصطاد اصلا.
What?
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like... Breathe again. Thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good,
انت قاعد بتتفرج
Jose.
يا محمد
I
ولا
was once in this country with
لا؟
Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. for what a life we have lived
احتمال
and
شوية
well we
كده
have fought,
ساعة كده وقف لك
especially both of you.
I hope so.
But
زهق من
now,
لعبتين
when things
ريدديد
are desperate,
وفورتنايت.
we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still,
تمام يا عم.
we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
خلاص مش هعمل مشاكل.
Looks like law up
يا
ahead.
لهوي مش اني قاعدة
Play
تاني.
it cool.
Whoa!
شفت اللقطة دي من شوية بس اللي فات.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat
Control your
in.
horse, Arthur.
I seem to have gotten myself.
Well, look who it is.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it.
Take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed
اركب
up for.
اخوي اركب.
Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You've said plenty.
Idiot. Now get after the others, come on. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to
احلى
this
مسا
side
على
of the
الوقع
train.
والله احسن. ابلع يا كلب. ترى على هوا. يلا 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 يلا.
See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on
يلا
there?
يلا 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 يلا.
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else.
اتفضل اسيبك خذ.
You cop bastard. I didn't do nothing. You bastard. Let's go.
وراه.
Come on. You stop them, I'll stop the train.
Running ain't gonna help.
خلينا يا كلب. ابو زرار اكس باظ.
Stay on them.
فشخ مش قادر يركض.
Bastard!
لا
Damn
اديله اديله.
Get the hell away from me!
ده انا بوكسنج ايه ما اقولكش. ابلع.
Go, get after them.
Stop.
والله ما اسيبك.
I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman.
تمام.
Do we need to bother? Let me go. Can't do that.
Need some
Please
gin?
try.
Come on.
يا عم عامل دوج.
You sure?
Do it.
مو باعت. اخيرا. ايه تعال اخوي. استنى مين اللي بعت رسالة بقى. خالد طارق. مين خالد طارق؟ What the
I don't think he's dead.
مين خلي الطريق
I
ده؟
think I won the fight.
دي
Ah,
واحد
just about.
خليه طلعنا هاتهم الرصاص ده انا بتكلم.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
What now?
Take him in. Come on.
ماشي.
Fine job. Well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural.
برضه بتنجان يعني.
All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you've already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
What the hell's going on around here? I caught some reprobate.
Chop, chop. Don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Carry him over then.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
Let's go.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place,
that's
see what the
familiar, Gray.
story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Have you had
Yeah,
enough of the
sure.
chase for one day?
Let's go.
Sure, why not?
Let's go.
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Hey, out of the way. I'm on a tight schedule.
Yep. Let's get. Wait. Here.
All right,
come on.
gentlemen. Follow me.
Come on, girl.
Let's go.
What's it to be? So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still. And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too.
Believe this.
Now, I was saying, it's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something. But his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Behind you.
Yeah, okay.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch. This is the spot. Down to the left there. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Hold.
Yeah! Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
All right, girl.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh, I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Get us a bit deeper. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. You won't catch much without a rod.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
Maybe if you caught a fish, we'd stop teasing you. I think that's a bite. Got him?
That feels like a bite. There we go.
Come on, Arthur. You can't go back empty-handed.
Damn it, I lost him. Got a nibble there, Arthur?
Nice, you hooked him.
Got a bite. Got one. Shit. Got away.
أسوأ حاجة في اللعبة الصيد والله. لازم تكسر الدراع عشان تصيد.
Something's nibbling. Ha! Got ya!
Allah. كل ده عشان حاجة بيضة فشخ.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, Wesley, that was nice of you. And he replies, well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
You hooked him?
كيف هتبقى حاجة مقرفة والله. الواحد مش عايز يسيب كده. خلاص بقى يعني الناس كلت أمها.
There you go. That's a nice one.
Keeping that one, eh?
خلاص بقى طلع بقى.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burnt and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we be 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we look dance this round, around, around. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? He that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our states disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we've had too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right. I think we are gonna be. Well, I am going to take in review.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Herr Morgan.
When I talk to myself, what a pair of feckless bastards. Was up near North Elizabeth.
I've had quite a time of it, gentlemen. Mr. Pearson! Mr. Pearson, look what I've got. Fish!
Mr. Matthews! Mr. Matthews. You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
You know, one time, just off the Horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
The same thing happened to me just south of Milwaukee, only I don't like to talk about it. I have nasty memories.
You're not a kind man.
What the?
I'm not fooled.
He took me and got me some food. That, of course, was that.
I posted that letter for you.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Next time we run an errand together, remind me to pack more bullets.
Come on, Arthur. Don't pretend that wasn't kind of fun.
I guess. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
All right, Arthur.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan! I've noticed...
This is not what I want to deal with right now, okay?
Well, fine.
لا 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 لحظة لا تجيب لي ده حصان؟
Hey, we don't need that horse tapping all over the place.
Yeah!
I know, my dear. What are we gonna do? It's Dutch up...
That's a hell of a shock of hair you got there, kid.
Just leave it out, will you?
Seems we don't have a choice.
I apologize
but to
in
ride
advance
train
for this
to the end of
stew.
the line.
It needs better meat.
If I were you...
Just in time, Mr. Morgan. Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
Wish John was...
Hey, if you could give me some leather working tools, I can make some rugs and blankets and the like.
لا لا
I know
خلاص.
Hi there. Stay calm.
استنى استنى خليك.
How's it going?
فهمت. ايه اللي اقول لك عليه؟ المثل اللي اقول لك عليه. وده مشيه وده.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for...
How are you doing?
Let's go, girl.
تخش بشكل في المنطقة فتقدر شوية ممكن يكون ممكن ينتحوا
Yeah.
السلام عليكم. هيك بتفكر. مش عارف افتح بتاعي. يا اسطى كريم بص بص. تلعب مع كريم؟ ابعت لك ايه؟
Don't look quite right.
دي ريدديد. ريدديد. ليش؟ لا انت ما عرفتش.
I ain't never gonna get the hang of this.
الاكثر في الهوا يا كريم.
When use? Start picking out a box for yourself if you don't got that money you owe Leopold Strauss.
I don't. I need more time.
Doesn't everybody? That casket for you? Or you want another?
Wait. I can get it for you. But, come with me to the churchyard. And stay close. Hmm?
All right.
Oh, this ain't right. I mean, I'll get you your money, but, well, you'll see.
What ain't right is borrowing money you can't pay back.
I guess you're correct, but, this, it ain't exactly right, what we're doing.
You ain't the first to put his hand in the collection box, and you won't be the last. Rests a little easier knowing church has been taking more than they need off poor folks since time began.
Well, like I said, well, the morality of the matter is a little more confusing than that. I said stay close.
Okay, you head on in the
church, I'll keep watch.
Well, it ain't in there. It's under here. I'm digging up Mrs. Claypole.
Jesus!
She got a bunch of jewels in there that she don't need. Oh, damn it. There's a bunch of people here. Oh, I got it. I got it. Look, you clear them off, and I'll wait right around here. But don't hurt nobody. We don't want no fuss.
Don't be shy. Ain't no one around.
Just my auntie?
Your auntie's long.
Get out of here, kids. Move!
Come on. I knew we shouldn't have been here.
You missed your chance, boy!
You're done here. Move along.
Was on my way anyway, thank you very much. No one got manners no more, not even church folk.
It's all clear.
All right. Now go watch the gate. I'll get to this exhumation.
Hello there, sir.
Sorry. Church grounds are closed.
Okay.
Okay. It's, good of you to be doing it out of hours, I guess. I'll come back in the morning.
من السبع موزة ها؟
There's them that's born to it. There's everyone.
Gentlemen, church grounds are closed.
I don't care very much what they are. We're looking for some privacy.
You get this guy?
Goody two-shoes. Hey, look, we're closed for some, excavation work. Would you mind?
No, I ain't gonna mind you at all. You carry on with your business, we'll carry on with ours. This fella. Oh,
damn choir boy. Get the hell out of this churchyard. Are you boys gonna need yourselves a preacher?
You hear this fella?
I heard him all right.
We're gonna lick you, bastard. You're gonna get a whooping. You're gonna get it.
One more? Shit. I hope this hole's dug.
Here's your payment. Oh, forgive me, Mrs. Claypole.
What you find?
Well, she had a brooch here. Looks like diamonds.
Well, this'll do. Now get out of here before someone sees you.
Can't believe it's come to this.
Okay, girl. was hoping you'd talk a moment. I'm a student of the history of the region, and,
I ain't the one to speak to. Try Master Bo. Think he's down there by the wood store. Boy's got all the time in the world.
I'll see you at the sheriff's office.
Excuse me, friend.
We friends?
Not yet, but he is hoping.
I guess.
We don't get a lot of traveling men here, and suddenly there's a whole phalanx of mysterious but strangely helpful Yankees about the place.
There's
Oh, look out for their guards. They're worth so long, and good luck.
بس ده احنا بقى نفسنا نطول يا تقف يا ايه ده؟ انت عارف يا كريم انا بقولك الو كريم انت سامعني؟ انت عارف انا اكتشفت حاجه قريب في اللعبه دي. لما بيقولك go to from checkpoint انا كنت بحسبه مثلا يرجعني يلغيلي الميشن. سامعني سامعني كده 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 سامعني الو
happy, Braithwaite?
Why, yes, I am.
I've got a letter for you.
Oh.
And a gift.
A letter and a gift. Well, we don't even know each other.
Well, it's not from me. It's from,
From Bo. Oh, he is so...
Strange?
Yes, he's a little strange, but also so human. The rest of our families are stuck in the Dark Ages, or... Well, I don't know, cave people, perhaps. Bo's different. But if they find out, they'll kill him and send me to live someplace awful, like Ohio. Have you ever been to Ohio, sir?
No.
Well, neither have I, but my uncle has a factory there. He was sort of the black sheep on account of having left. But now they tolerate him because he's a vicious...
Someone's sneaking on the property. This is a private plantation. Get out of here now.
Hey, I'm just a tourist.
Off you go. You come back again, we'll think you're a drag.
Yep.
كده انت خلصت ولا لسه؟
Damn you!
Strictly family business. Coming through.
You're good.
You got my money?
Sure. Did she give anything? For me?
Yes.
Might I have it?
Sure. But it'll cost you. I can't be bothered. Here, take it.
Oh, thank you, Arthur. You'll... Thank you. My God. What a woman. She's... This'll get her killed for sure.
What?
Women's suffrage. Around here, they don't even like men voting. They'd bring back the monarchy given half the chance. Progress is a dirty word in these parts. Unlike incest.
Excuse me?
I don't want to marry my cousin Matilda. I want to marry Penelope. But they're gonna... They'll kill her at one of those rallies they're holding. They've done it before. Mister, you gotta help.
No, I'm afraid I don't want no part of it.
I'll pay. My family, we've still got some money.
Fine.
Mount up, all right, and follow me to Rhodes. Come on! Come on!
Yeah.
We'll go around the property and take the road to town.
Easy, boy. Calm down.
I can't be calm. If we don't get there in time, my true love may be shot.
If she wants to rally, you gotta let her rally.
Well, good as the cause is, I can't let her become a martyr to it. I want to marry a flesh and blood woman, not a statue in her honor.
I'm sure they know what they're doing.
There! There they are!
Bo, what are you doing here?
I cannot let you go through with this. You'll be killed.
I'm prepared to die for the cause, Bo. You know that.
Do something, please.
Do what? Fight this mob?
We must begin.
They'd eat me alive.
This is no laughing matter, sir. They need protection.
Let liberty reign. We're mothers, wives, housekeepers, and daughters. We cook the food and we fetch
Now,
the water.
now. Take us down Main Street, right through town to the steps of the Baker Roads, Mr. What was your name?
Arthur Morgan.
Very good, Mr. Morgan. Not too quick and not too slow. We need them to hear our voice.
Well, they'll hear it all right.
Very good, very good. Mr. Morgan, are you an old friend of the movement?
I'm just a driver, Mrs. Calhoun. Maybe a shotgun messenger if it comes to it. I hope it won't.
Well, our message will be delivered peaceably, Mr. Morgan. You can keep your shotgun to yourself. Stay on Main Street. It's a left up here, Mr. Morgan. Look at these people. It's about to get exciting. I can feel it.
I believe you might be right.
Good day, Sheriff. I trust you'll make sure it's a peaceful assembly. Oh, do give it a rest, you sorry fool. Mr. Morgan, I give you the male of the species.
That's a pretty dumb specimen, I grant it.
A little further, please. Stop just past the bank. This spot is fine, sir. Ladies, get down!
Come on!
Hey!
Come on!
Go home! Shut your mouth!
What are you doing?
shit!
Causing all this trouble.
You don't even know what to do. بس ايه القرف ده؟
Come on, Bo. Let's go. Quick now.
Oh, Lord. Follow me. I know a place. It's an old battlefield no one goes to.
America, but a land of the future. A land of equality. A land of progress. Look at the beautiful land we have built.
You don't want to go back and hear the speeches? I ain't voted before, but kind of getting hot for voting rights.
I don't know whether to take you seriously, Mr. Morgan. My cousins are my primary concern right now. If everyone knows about Penelope and me...
Everyone knows about Penelope and you. I know about Penelope and you, and I've been here all of 10 minutes. Sooner it's out, sooner it's resolved.
The sooner it's dealt with, you mean? We're dealt with. Our families, the Grays and the Braithwaites, we bury our secrets, and we bury them deep.
Your secrets and your treasure.
You know, Catherine Braithwaite's got a daughter. No one's seen her in years. She weren't right, you know, and Penelope said...
I ain't heard about daughters. I heard about gold.
But Yankee gold? I fear that's just a story, Mr. Morgan. I don't know.
This is awful.
Nobody died. Ain't that awful?
My cousins are vindictive bastards. My brothers are vindictive bastards.
Let's go, girl. Yep. Yeah.
Just feels like we ain't getting over.
Maybe. Maybe not. We can still live free.
انت عايز ايه مني؟
That's it!
Good to see you back, Arthur.
There you go, girl. Yeah, good girl. Girl?
Hey, Arthur.
Yes, Miss O'Shea.
Ah, call me Molly, would you? Arthur, how is Dutch? I mean, how does he seem to you?
I'm about the same as usual, I guess.
I really love him, you know. But if he... Like he always says, loyalty is everything.
Come on then, you miserable bastards.
How you get wind of this, old man? We only been down here all of 5 minutes.
Well, while you boys been off fishing or playing lawman or whatever the hell you've been doing, I've been getting down to business.
Finding the nearest grog house.
Hey, you don't want in on this, Williamson, that's fine by me. Do us all a favor. Head home.
Just give it a rest, you two.
Just have a little faith for once, will you? I've been scoping jobs like this since you fellers were knee-high to a grasshopper.
Once a decade, maybe. What is it you've scoped here exactly?
Well, I told you. There's a wagon with a lockbox passes through every week. Okay, hold up here. We should cover our faces. They'll be passing through the crossroads up ahead.
When?
Soon, Williamson. Christ's sakes. I should be due any time now.
Let's keep this quiet and clean. Nobody needs to die here.
There! You see, gentlemen? Just like clockwork.
Stop the wagon! I said, stop the damn wagon! Whoa! Now, don't try anything stupid, and we won't do anything unkind.
You know, boys, I don't want to get shot, but this is a mistake. I work for Cornwall Kerosene and Tar, Mr. Leviticus Cornwall.
Oh, great.
So you know him?
Who doesn't?
I hear he's rich enough to share the wealth around and not miss it too much.
Oh, he'll miss.
Okay, why don't you check out round the back?
Arthur, help me out here. It'd be a lot quicker if someone helped me.
Let's see what's inside. Okay, we're looking good. Must be nearly 1,000 here.
Shit! Hey! Think I see something!
Oh, great.
Let's go! Arthur, let's go! Yeah!
Perdón. ده المصر كلها جاي ورايا ولا ايه؟ انا عرفتها يعني.
There's a whole lot of them back there.
Right, fellas! Come on!
Hey, Will, come on! Well, nice going, Uncle! Most guarded wagon in goddamn history! How will I know? Everyone, stay tight! Do not let this get away!
اركب.
Dig in, boys! the trail. Into the woods. Let's shake him and get back to camp.
No, we need to find a place to lie low. We can't risk leading Cornwall's men at camp.
All right.
Whoa! Let's hide in here. Quick!
Go on.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Go on. I'll see you later. All right. Let's get out of sight. Stay until dark, and then we'll sneak out of here. Charles, you keep watch for now.
Sure.
Well...
Is this your place? Kinda. And you didn't hear nothing? Why don't you just tell me, partner, what you heard? Go ahead. Tell me what you heard. I don't... Maybe I heard some noises out by the barn a while ago. Ain't me.
Better not be.
All right. Coop forth. Low. Go check out the barn. Sir.
Well, the place looks deserted enough.
Sure. You head inside, I'll go round the back.
Place looks empty to me. Now, the old guy up there is full of crap.
I don't think they're here. Don't see any horses.
Come on, let's head back. Boss! Place is empty! Shit!
Look like we're shooting our way out of here, fellers.
I hope you're ready to die.
Out of the way, Bill.
More on the right here.
No more showing.
Okay. We got more of the bastards on this side.
Behind you, Charles.
Yeah, this ain't good.
Watch out.
This fella really don't like getting robbed.
Let's just hope we don't run out of bullets.
God damn it, they're piling in this way now.
Nicely done, Bill. They teach you that move in the army, too?
Can't you keep your back feet still for 10 goddamn seconds? You got us into this.
Where are we all coming from?
Looks like Mr. Cornwall's got enough to security.
How about we stop robbing Cornwall for a while?
I didn't know we was robbing Cornwall, all right?
We got more on this side! Shit! Fire!
Ain't you glad now I insisted you come along?
Oh, this is it. I'm officially retired.
I'll kill you now!
Shoot ahead!
Watch it, Charles.
Hold them back! Do not let them close in on us! Watch your...
Nearly got me!
Move, Bill.
Don't worry, fellers. We ain't going out like this. No goddamn way.
Why? You got another shoot.
Ah!
If we don't get out of here soon, we're charcoal.
Here, this whole place is catching.
Come on, old man.
Let's head to the woods. tree! Come on!
Where are we going, Bill?
We'll try to lose him in the woods.
Let's split up a bit. Try to confuse him. Arthur, with me.
Anything dumb, Williamson? You're on your own.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Stay with me, for Christ's sake. Keep it down.
Quick, behind these rocks. They're coming this way. Perfect. We need to do this quietly. You take the left and I'll take the right, okay? Your right or my right?
You see anything?
Not yet.
Follow my lead.
Mr. Cornwall ain't gonna be happy about this.
Bastard! Get the hell off me! Arthur!
Made a meal out of that, didn't you?
This is a young man's game.
Take this!
Uh-oh. Clearly those boys ain't as quiet as us.
Guess we should go give him a hand.
I'm gonna leave you cold. It just won't.
We all still alive?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, I'll deal with you later.
We got some money, didn't we?
Sure, but now we got Cornwall on our backs.
It was an
again.
honest
Hey,
mistake.
leave it. Go on, get out of here. Every man split up. Go on, run, quick.
Good luck, gents.
Stay quiet and move.
هذه ليها أنا بقى ابلع ابلع الماني ماني 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 ماني
All right, girl.
اوكي انا فكرت شفت نفسي خالص لا لا بزود نفسي هذا الفلوس
Idiot.
mister.
How do you do, sir?
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Whoa. Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Don't keep Archibald waiting. He gets very head up. Time is of the essence, dear boy. Get to it, boys. A good deputy acts promptly.
Come on, we need to get moving.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Stay with me! How nice of you to join us. Now, come on.
So, you were saying?
Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course!
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners. Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites?
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather... Hey, wait for me!
الراجل ده راكب ايه ده يا عم؟
Expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Greys and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
انا عارف. بقولك انا استنى طيب. احط صوتك تاني. لا هكمل اسماعيل شويه. انا مش حد يتفرج عليا فانا احتمال اقفل اصلا.
كنت بتفرج عليك بس الموبايل فصل اقسم بالله. كتبت لك عاش بس مش عارف ليه حظك فاري. دوست على اللايك وكتبت عاش وبعد كده الموبايل فصل. حلو والله. المهم ان انا دوست لايك.
مش كانت لسه بعت لي رساله اللي هي
يلا ما هو فصل بعديها يا عبيط. قبليها قصدي مش عارف والله فصل امتى. بس انا حملتها يا ابني انا بعت لك الرساله من بدري بتاعي بس هتلاقيها وصلت لك متاخر حاجه زي كده. انا لسه شايف موبايلي حالا عشان هو اصلا الموبايل المفروض اصلا عشان العب فورتنايت معاك لازم يكون مشحون.
لا مش هقدر نصوص.
ايه
الرعب ده
ايه في يا اسطى تيجي اعمل بس فورتنايت. اصل انا اقول لاختي حاجه بس ارد عليك.
Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
لا يا بابا لا اركب يا بابا. ايدك استاذ ايدك معايا.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you.
ايه البخل ده؟ عايز يقرا. تعالى.
Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislature. Poor fool. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you.
ايوه كنت قافل المايك بس وكنت بقول حاجه لاختي. يلا يا اسطى تلعب ولا لا؟
خلاص هو الميشن ده اسمه ايه ده بقول لك؟
ايه يعني العب؟
امبارح انا
افتح ايه يا اسطى ولا انت عايز غتت يا طب افتح العب انا تكروتو. ايه؟
بس يا عم انا خلاص اخلص يعني. عامل ايه ليه؟
خلص ايه؟ ايه؟ اعملي شير بلاي طيب اتفرج عليك لما قاعد كده.
يلا ايوه.
يا اسطى هو الباتل باس 2800
ما اقدرش.
بس دي بتشتري كل حاجه؟
هو ايه ده؟
ها؟ كل حاجه كل حاجه؟
هو ايه ده؟ مش عارف هو ايه.
الباتل باس اللي هو 2800 في بوكس.
لا ما بيجيبش كل حاجه، بيجيب لغايه 25.
ايه؟ وده مرات 25 مستوى. مش حلو والله انا اعملها
دلوقتي؟
لا طبعا مش دلوقتي.
مش هتعرف تعملها دلوقتي خالص.
حاول
يا عم. ولا اقول لك لا
إيه؟
خلاص صحيح نسيت اقول لك صح. عايز اقول لك حاجتين. امبارح وانا بلعب امبارح بعد ما سبت ريدديد جاي اصحى النهارده عارف لقيت المشاهدات كام؟ لقيت فورتنايت 15 مشاهده
كام؟
وريدديد 17 مشاهده.
انت عارف انا بيجيلي كام في المشاهدات عندي؟ كان بيجيلي اكتر من 25 اقسم بالله. ده قبل كده جالي 36 مشاهده بس مش عندي في الايميل ده، في ايميل تاني.
لا
ايوه
طلعت السلاح بالغلط وضربت على واحد من صحابي بالغلط. والله
انت كل حاجه عندك بالغلط.
والله بالغلط.
يا انا ممكن احاول اكلم واحد دلوقتي.
بس دلوقتي انا كنت عايز اقول لك حاجه
ايه؟
تانية بقى. اسمه ايه ده؟
ايه؟
النهارده بلعب فورتنايت. مش عارف سمعت اصوات غريبه خالص. والله العظيم مش عارف ده الحاجه التأثير بقى ولا ايه.
تقول ايه؟
وانا بلعب امبارح فورتنايت سمعت اصوات غريبه جدا.
ليك سمعت اصوات غريبه؟
والله يعني الاصوات كان بحس ان السيزون بدأ يخلص. لو دخلنا هسمعك الاصوات
كويس وانا جنبي صوت. يا اسطى علي صوتك مش سامعه.
معانا كل يوم يعني. كان جميل قوي. لو في جبنه ثاني اعمل لكم ايوه ليه؟ هو عايز يلعب معاك جيم. خلص بقى بعد قد ايه؟ ماشي هخلصه هو. ايه ده؟
الو بقول لك ايه يا خالد؟ خالد يا عم نزل المايك وانت بتكلمني عشان انا مش سامعك خالص. جنبي دوشه وانت
حلوه كده.
ايوه خلي صوتك كده وحيد ابوك. هتستفاد انت ايه لما تطلع المايك؟ ها؟ ايه اللي برضه صوتك برضه مش واضح. حاجه غلطت والله. بقول لك ايه انا هلبس السماعه اللي فيها غوشه دي. ولا
ليه طيب يا زفت؟
الو كده صوت احلى.
انا هعملك ميوت ها. انا مش سامعك من الشوشه. يا لهوي يا لهوي شحتة انت لو ما كنتش تسمعني والله لا
استنى طب كده ايه سلام ايه براحتك يا خالد خلاص والله براحتك اعرف ده نزل السماعة دي يا عم الوصلة بايظة خلاص يا خالد بقى مش فكك يا عم الصوت مش عالي على فكرة لما دخلت عشان الصوت مش عالي بص شوفوا دلوقتي عشان لو عالي ما اقولش كلمة طب استنى اقطع دلوقتي اجيب الصوت لو لقيت قوي اشيلها خالص مش هلعب بيه تاني استنى هو استنى بطارية كتير مزجتش ماشي
الو الو
استنى يا عم شلت ام السماعة الخرا اللي هناك
يا لهوي يا ابني انت اقسم بالله انت لو كنت سمعت الصوت اللي انا كنت بسمعه
ما كانوا ايه قول كده سامعني حلو كده سامعني حلو
اه طبعا
طبعا
سامعك حلو
لو ده صوت كان زبالة يا عم واحد موتني انت عارف زفت اقسم بالله ربنا ياخدك واحد نوب
تمام ما هاجي كده تمام النقطة اللي كمان ايه يا شحتة
الو يلا بص دلوقتي انا هخش اشوف عندي والله من القرف ده عايز اصور دلوقتي فيديو بس انا بحس ان الفيديو ايه ده يلا الو يلا اوف يلا يا خالد عرفت طريقة جامدة أوي عشان تنزل الفيديو باحتراف في اسمه ده على اليوتيوب. بص يا اسطى دلوقتي انت حملت الفيديو صح؟ في حاجة اسمها قص لو دخلت عليها تقدر تطلع مثلا دلوقتي انت عندك بس لو انت مثلا عندك المونتاج تعرف لو انت عندك الانترو على اسمه ده على البلاي ستيشن تعرف تعملها احسن من يا لهوي نزلت لو انت عندك الانترو على البلاي ستيشن اقسم بالله هتبقى جامده. تقدر تحط الانترو يلا ما انت عبيط تقدر تحط الانترو وتقص من نص الفيديو وتحط حاجه بدل النص اللي انت قطعته وتقدر تعمل كل اللي بتعمله على الموبايل.
لا ما ينفعش انا حاولت
والله ينفع لسه شايفها
يا حبيبي ما ينفعش انا لسه داخل على البلاي ستيشن لما دخلت قلت لك حاولت ما عرفتش بص هفهمك. بيقصلك يلا بص الجناب، ما بيقصلكش اللي في النص، بيقصلك الجناب. بيقول لك اختار لك.
لا انا عرفت منين بيقص الجناب، انا كنت بحسب زيك كده.
ماشي استفاد من. طب ابعت لي شير للفيديو ده.
شيل لاني فيديو، انا ما اتفرجتش على فيديو، بس انا اجرب كده. استنى يعني اصور جيم كامل واعرف واحاول قصدي. يعني لسه ما عرفتش، بس انا متاكد ان يا ابني، ما هو قبل ما انت داخل على كلمه قص بيبقى في حاجه اسمها، شفت حته ان انت تقدر تشيل حته من النص، شفت بس انا لسه ما اعرفش ازاي، بس اكيد فيه، مش هضحك عليك يعني. ها صدقني والله يا اسطى فيه.
ماشي ثانية بس عشان عندي ميشن ان افجر
رايح فين؟
منطقة. في عندي ميشن ان افجر منطقة.
انت دلوقتي بتصور؟
يا ابني انا بقالي ساعة ونص اعمل بس.
بقالك ساعة ونص قاعد ترسم؟
بس
بس مش عارف والله ايه. يلا معايا واحد من سيزون 2. اهوي
من سيزون كام؟
2. تخيل. تعرف عرفت من الرقصة اللي معاه، مش الرقصة اللي كانت معاه دي كانت من سيزون 2، وانت قبل كده يا لالي. بس القهوة على ام الغباء، القهوة على ام الهطل اللي انا فيه، ام الهطل. ابوس ايدك تبعد وحياة ابوك عني. موت واحد من غير ما دمجني. ربنا شفتي.
يا لهوي بقى، هو كام واحد؟ 3 مليون ولا ايه؟
بسم الله. بسم الله يا رب. اوف نسيت اسجل. لسه جبت واحد 60 كله هيد بسلاح المعفن ابو.
لعبت جيم سولو وجبت 10 كيل ومت الرابع.
لا ومت؟
والله حاجة زعلت فشخ والله.
لا شكرا. ليه؟ لا شكرا. بتقول ايه؟
زعلت فشخ والله.
يعني انت قتلت
10 ومت الرابع. يعني لو كنت قتلت الأربعة دول كان زماني برضه جبت لي 15 كيلو ولا
اخر 3.
اخر 3 دول ناس 13 كيلو ولا حاجة. زعلت قوي يعني.
يا اسطى انا قتلت من غير ما انقص دم، من غير ما انقص تفاية بس.
عملت ايه؟
اكل التين من غير ما اقف تفاية.
يلا بقى.
اليافطة المعفنة دي. عاوز اقيس النور. بس عملت انا فاضل لي كام ميشن.
ايه الترعة اللي انا ماشي فيها؟ ايه القرف اللي انا ماشي فيه ده؟ الخرا ماشي في ترعة. واحد انا ماشي في ترعة، واحد لسه شاخ فيها قدامي.
ايه ده ينفع ان واحد يشيخ فيها؟
ايوه يا عم عادي.
يا اوف على الحظ.
احنا هنبيع اعضاء. الله حلو الموضوع ده. لا انا ندوب السجن دي. انا بقيت بشتغل مع الشرطة.
يا طب واحد ماشي بمركب هناك وانا مش وانا عامل اكني مش شايفه. اخر واحدة يا رب يا رب تكلموه او ده
اشتري اغلى حصان في اللعبة.
والله
والله ب 450. على فكرة بس انا عايز اقول لك المعلومية، لو واحد 1000 معاه، لو معاه 1000 دولار في اللعبة دي، 1000 دولار دي تقف.
والله
اقسم بالله. بس طبعا انت بتجيب فلوس بصعوبة.
لو ازاي
لو قتلت واحد مثلا ممكن تجمع منه مثلا 10 دولار مثلا كده. تمام. تقتل 100 واحد تجمع 1000 حاجة كده.
طب استنى كده.
ريس ورب سابقك. يلا تعال. ايه ده؟ لا ما يسبقنيش، انا معايا حصان ب 1450. يسبقني؟ بقابلني فوق عليكم على الاسطلك يا باشا. قال لي يسبقني. انا مشتري حصان، ب 450 وهو مشتري حصان ب 5 جنيه. راح هو سابقني. انا اظن اكس باظ عندي حاجه كده والله بسبب اللعبه.
انت مشتري حصان بايه؟
مشتري حصان ب 450 ومشتري
جبنا حصان.
ايه؟ بتقول ايه يا شيخ؟ انا اكتشفت اقسم بالله. لا يا اسطى
بقول لك ايه
ده تشوفه يا باشا. والله ما ينفع يا باشا. يفضل معايا حصان بالتيشيرت اللي انا ايه ده؟ والله انا عارفين.
دماغك يخاف.
شايف انا مش سامع حاجه. تعبت. هو نص منه بس ان الذين استغلوا الغلطه اللي انا عملتها. ايوه مش بقى كده. السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام. سلام على جوزك. ابلع يا نوب. نوب على رأي سعد. يا نوب يا عيد يا نوب. سبقت وشرخ. الحصان هيموت مني يا لهوي. انا مش قادر هنا اصلا. يا سلام يا بوي يا بوي.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Time, bastard. When you get to be my age, you'll know that better than
ايه انت سامعني؟ يا اسطى امبارح كنت قاعد عمال اكل بيله.
لا بص لا لسه مذاكر قعدنا مع واحد صاحبي شويه وخلاص. شويه كده. لا مش 10 دقايق طبعا. اقعد شويه. شويه. طب انا عايز العب ماتش. طيب شويه. هو سيبني بقى شويه. خد واحد استلف. حاضر.